What do you want to jump up? Yep, about?
Anything, honestly, as long
Did you
as we
eat
make
something good
some.
today?
I only had breakfast, so like tea and some
Oh, the tea and biscuits
jam.
breakfast scam.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I mean, I'm cutting on biscuits because they're a bit too sugary, so I'm
Oh yeah,
going down to like jam and some bread.
and that's less sugary then.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it? Oh, I guess it depends on the biscuits.
Yeah, I
I
mean
thought
they're
you were
not like
eating like
home baked.
the Graham like sawdust ones.
Uh oh, there we go. We're good.
Like you eat a digestive, and it's like flour for years basically.
Hold up, let me cut the sound on the stream because we think we're good. Hey
You
folks,
don't like
we're back.
unlock.
Unluck. We missed round one. Augustus Caesar won with a measure response kill. For anyone curious, let me share this one on Discord again.
Oh my god, Augustus still cooking. Do you know how many
Yeah.
cards he had in his deck?
He was corping, so I'm assuming 49.
You never know about.
You never know. That's very true. But like, I'd be shocked if he was playing more than 49 this time around. I don't know if you're allowed to say fuck YouTube on YouTube, but sure.
For sure you are.
All right, good then.
Evil website for sure.
Definitely. How do I? Okay, it's fine. But yeah, I was looking at what is it? The Cobra to see how many people are playing what. We have a ton of Jinteki today, as you would expect in this meta. We have about a little over a third of criminals and Shaper. I'm surprised there are not that many Anarchs, but mostly that
Yeah.
keeps strong. Yeah.
Not sure if there's like a stat about German megacities before. I guess I have. It's not like known for a single faction as like a country.
I can only remember Tridon running the Germany's next biggest Oshiko or something like that, but
Yeah, Tron
Oshiko is
also playing. I
done and
think
gone.
there was like the district in Berlin a bit ago, and
Yeah.
Tron was playing like I think it was named like Big Lou with 45 cards, which I found atrocious as like a concept. But it was a really good deck, so you get kind of like a couple freebies with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
For now, we have a few minutes still left in round, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Check the stream. And we'll be on our round 2 shortly.
Hype, hype, hype.
Yep. We have 3 people cashing in their buys with Watzlaw, TP, and Bezeton all getting their round 1 buy. Or at least 2 of them are definitely round 1 buys. The other one might be just the fact that we have an odd number of players.
Yeah, probably gets fixed by the buy then.
Yep.
That's a pretty good amount of people.
Yeah, 27 is a quite number of players for sure. Not many people brought in PD, which is the new hotness. Looks like playing the live combo might be quite hard, so we'll see how many people are on that or not. One of the PDs, Robin, which I'm knowing the player, I'm expecting some kind of core damage PD rather than the combo version we've seen yet
the
last
combo
weekend.
PD thing kind of a bit newer, more fancy, more like a thing you have to train for, and just a week to prepare. Kind of a tough pick to get it up.
Definitely.
At least as a functioning state. Post camp.
Feel like I might have to ping GLC again. Lost a few people with the restream.
Technical difficulties? Yeah, that's.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a Netrunner stream if there's no technical difficulties.
I was thinking the same. I was absolutely thinking the same.
Hmm.
No, not much to comment on. I recognize a lot of the names playing today. There's a ton of Shaper, which is something that I wasn't expecting, that's for sure. 4 Isana, 4 Lats, 1 Hiram, 1 Magdalene, but that's already over a third of the event.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting amount. With it's kind of wild that blue is just 3 copies and Topan is 2. The first tournament ever where Topan is almost taking over the break anarch role.
Yeah. What the world champion does to a meta. People buying in on the newish vampire look of the Topan that Samsarf brought the showdown recently.
Definitely interesting. Oh, Kror is cooking up a stream. Damn. Never mind. I was told to be positive on the stream, so I will try my best. I will try my best.
It's fine. You and Crow have history. It's okay. We
Yeah,
understand.
real beef between the two people.
Exactly.
For sure, no like joke beef. That's just funny. Real evil ass beef.
Ooh, actually, I wanted to ask you, how hot is it in Finland?
Right now, it's too warm.
Define too warm.
Weather Helsinki. It's 18 degrees Celsius.
Damn, I wish. We're
Yeah,
hitting
you probably have a
30s here. Yeah.
Nah, not built for a Finnish person. I think I had 30s while I was in Singapore, like last year, and that was a bad feeling.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Do you at least have like AC?
No, I have a fan near me, but it sounds terrible on the mic, so it's turned off until I'm done commenting.
Real ass commentary problems for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Can't have nice things.
No, we are such a under or represented class of people in the community.
All right. A different question that does not concern Netrunner. Do I take the chosen cheese at the end of Act 1?
Mm, how much health do you have right now?
I'm full HP on the Ironclad.
Yeah, then you insta take it. Insta.
Sounds good.
You're playing Sled Pirate now?
Yeah, I deleted my save by accident, so I have to get it back up.
Real gamer hours.
Yep. I can stop whenever the next round starts.
Okay, what's your tier list on the characters?
I'm a defect main, so that one goes on top.
Defect main in Slay the
Yeah.
Spire.
Yes, sir.
I know, that's a bad look.
What do you mean?
For sure you cannot main a character in Slay the Spire.
Yes, you can.
No, you
I
can't.
was. It was like Ascension 8 on that one and Ascension 2 on the other ones. So it's like.
No, like they put the random button in there for a reason.
For weak people.
No, for people who actually want to learn how to play the game.
I don't know about that. Necrobinder goes second.
Sure.
And then I don't really have preference. I think
No.
it's probably Silent, Regent, and then Ironclad last.
Silent like mugs everybody. Easy.
I could see that.
And then it's Defect and then something else. I don't care. All the rest, everything except Regent, who is like bottom F tier.
You don't like the Regent because Jai plays the Regent. Is my guess.
No,
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, like I just don't like the mechanics, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. It is quite different.
It's like
We're starting soon-ish, which is good.
soon-ish. Oh, I just pulled up the Cobra page for like this weekend's tournaments, and there's hella events coming up.
Yeah, there's a ton of events right now.
Like Cambridge Megacity going on right now, I believe. Toronto Megacity going out today. So shoutouts to Brandon, probably going to take that one home. Then there's also AMT today, Berlin Megacity, and a Brussels CTK as well.
Everybody's playing Netrunner this weekend, except us commenting on it.
Yeah, we're doing the better part where you don't have to play the Netrunner, but you can still get to experience it.
Exactly. Ukar asking the question of what build we're playing on. You mean the public beta thing?
If you're not playing on the beta build, you're playing the game wrong.
Yeah, I wasn't until Jai suggested that, and I definitely agree now.
It's like the best part of the game, just experiencing cool stuff all the time. Trying to, like, playing on the main one is low-key cringe.
I got to fight the doorman at least once before switching.
Before it got
Yeah, exactly.
Did you ever get to fight the OG doorman?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, my fam was goated at the Black Forest. It basically was like just a thing where it's no damage first. Then you have to punch through like 50 damage. Then you get to the main thing, which is like 300. And it basically did no damage to you. So it was like a punching back for real.
Oh, nice. That sounds actually fun. Not very challenging, maybe, but
Depends what you call fun, yeah.
yeah.
And then they changed it. And then the game got like 500 million bad reviews on Steam.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Actually, has the Cambridge Magazine actually started yet?
Ooh, they don't have a pairings yet. Although
No,
it
doesn't
looks like
look
only
like it.
18 people showed up.
Yeah, I think it was scheduled on top of the UK Games Expo
Oh, yeah, that makes
accidentally,
sense.
which like is siphoning a lot of attendance apparently,
Definitely.
which is kind of sad. But I think if people want to support like monetarily, I think not yet. He had like a page with like you can basically buy a participation ticket without actually having to go there, just to support.
Just to help out with the expenses and stuff. That's nice.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think they're going like bit under budget or like something like that. Over
They
budget,
expect more people, definitely, and that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. Like that's the worst part about organizing tournaments. It's like the uncertainty sometimes. I know like German megacities had that happen last year, which was kind of annoying. What can you do? Just go to organized tournaments.
Yeah. You hope people show up.
Yeah, real OGs and real gangsters go like mark that they are coming on the ABR if they're coming. Or
Do that, people, yeah.
yeah. That's like the worst part about TOing, when you don't know how many people are showing up, and then you're like, oh god damn, this is going to be bad when it's just like 8 people. But then like 16 people show up, you haven't reserved enough space, and it's like that's also bad.
If you know you're going to an event, just put yourself available on ABR.
Yeah, really.
I'm checking the results. We have almost everyone down. We are missing 3 games by the looks of it. One of which is a MeliSU piloted by Council, so I'm expecting the slowest possible game available.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Not in the sense that player is low, but like I know Council loves their slow and grindy matchup.
For sure, there's going to be like a funhouse and archives. There's going to be 15,000 eskas in the bin. It's going to be horrible.
Something like that, yeah, possible. It's possible that it build like that.
I think I had seen them play on like Janet with that list. Was not a fun time to play against.
It can be quite rough.
That's the best Netrunner decks though. Like if you have a fun time to play against a deck, the deck is like Plotter or something.
Yeah. Something went wrong on their end if you're having fun.
Yeah, it's the game is for sure zero sum.
I wouldn't call it for sure zero sum, but it's sometimes when one player is having fun, the other one's is struggling a little bit.
For sure. Did you at least have something to drink while you're commentating?
Oh yeah, I have a glass of water here, which I will be refilling a few times throughout the morning because
Unluck.
quite necessary.
I managed to find this like custom import monster, which is
Ooh.
tasting kind of interesting. I don't know what flavor Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red is supposed to be.
But it is good. Like, have you tried it yet?
It's tasting interesting.
All right. We can get behind that.
Carbonated citrus fruit, vitaminated energy drink. Contains
You'll have to
taurine.
bring some of the MEA.
Coffee. Yeah, I have to try. Okay, also, my little brother had like a birthday party. Then my brother's mother's like sister or somebody was visiting, and they were like, "Pella, like, oh, children are so spoiled nowadays. They just drink energy drinks and like game all day."
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Oh, that's basically same as drinking coffee. Like nobody cares." Then they were like talking like, "Oh, it has taurine and everything. It's like poisoning people." And I didn't have a counter argument to that. Then I went to Google what taurine is. It's like a normal thing that people eat. It's like a thing you have to eat, or like you die or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's different. It's a different kind of concentration, but yeah, I don't think taurine is technically terribly bad for your health. Also, they didn't know they were fighting like monsters' strongest soldier.
I didn't have the like stats to prove anything at that point. But like the Wikipedia reads like the people who has more taurine the people have, they have like less blood, like bad blood pressure and everything. So taurine good, taurine good.
Taurine good, turns out.
And if they're trying to scam you with the taurine argument, you just show them like what else has taurine, like fish and meat and everything.
Or you call aksu.
Yeah, I'll set them straight.
There you go.
Like I think caffeine is like way worse for you than taurine ever will be.
Damn. I mean,
like
Monster also has caffeine, I'm assuming, right?
yeah, but like so does coffee and everything else.
Yeah. I get that.
Like they low-key wouldn't sell it if it actually was like dangerous to.
Definitely, you know, I mean, they definitely went through some testing and stuff.
Okay, low-key, maybe not because there's like this new alcohol thing, which is like wait, so the stats are like it's 4.5% alcohol,
Mhm.
and this has 64 milligrams of caffeine in 100 milliliters. So that's
That
like
sounds
actually unhealthy for you.
maybe.
And I still haven't managed to find it anywhere.
Is it not something like I don't? Is it not something in Finland or?
No, like it's the new Finnish thing, but none of the stores have been looking for it.
No one has it apparently.
I think it's like newer.
Hmm.
Connell. Oh, it's actually not that far away. There's a store that sells it.
There you go. Problem solved.
You might need to go over and buy some. I can be
During the lunch break.
yeah, I can be absolutely blasted on the next half of commentary for tomorrow.
We have a review coming up.
A review?
Like you'll be reviewing the product.
No, sure, 100%. It's also sugar free, apparently.
That's actually nice. I'll be right back. I'll use the small break we have to use the bathroom before the next round.
No, not same. think we might be back pretty soon.
Yep, and timer hit 0, so I'm expecting round to start in a second. And there it is. We have Sleeper against Freya.
I think Sleeper's world's top 16 placing,
Yep.
and also finishing really well in the Summer Showdown just last weekend.
So I'm assuming the player cams have been swapped again, because that's not what Sleeper looks like. Or at least not how I remember him.
Yeah, I think somebody commented in
Oh,
the...
there he is. There. Makes sense.
Probably not playing NBN, or am I just cooked?
I was also expecting not MBN, but let's see what
Might just not be updated. Oh, looking like Jinteki.
Yeah, Meliasiu, yeah, which is exactly what you'd expect from
Yeah,
Sleeper.
an idea that we probably have like zero idea what it's actually doing yet.
Definitely, yeah.
It can be kind of low-key anything. Probably doing something evil, like they often are, but we're a bit in there. So is here remote or wait? What's the table setup?
I think it's the 3 IDs, and we'll see how Sleeper tracks this one, because I find it confusing myself right now.
Oh, I think we just have the servers as the servers, and then deck is separate. But so
Yeah,
I think we don't have a remote yet. Just R&D HQized.
yes.
Sending
Oh, and
Bravado
the
in there.
face down card on HQ, I think, is the chosen server. So if whenever Freya runs something, we'll see what that server was.
Yeah, looks like interesting setup. I haven't seen
Yeah.
that one before. Get a single access. Doesn't see anything, but
Doesn't steal.
sending a Bravado in there on turn 1 without Auko actually having any cards in, or like Auko doesn't have any threats yet on 5 credits. So probably the safest Bravado that we'll get in there at any point in the game, basically.
Also not Oko.
Yeah, so you can just send it in. What's the worst that can happen? They can have like a size and ton if it's like playing kind of these older cards that people are not playing that much nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. For now, just making money. I am confused by Sleepers. Oh, there you go. And we're using chips. Okay, that makes somewhat sense. We will never know what's written on it because I think it's really hard to spot from the camera, but it'll be apparent as soon as
yeah, we can like guess it or something.
Exactly.
Oh, and looks like this is like a brew week kind of thing. Have you seen this before?
Night Ride got second at a Megacity at San Francisco, I think, or at the Bay Area at least, a few weeks ago. So I'm expecting something similar. I can't recall if that list was on Nuka or not. I can check actually.
Yeah, might be a bit influenced.
Definitely. So it turns out that list was playing one Dr. Nuka, so there's a chance that it's the exact list, or at least something that looks like it. And we're still both crews on the table.
Double crew kind of lets you actually challenge everything. Especially a singleized remote. Maybe you need a leech or something to go with it though. Because you can get it -4 strength by the 2 crews only.
Yeah, in my experience, this deck really likes to have a leech down because it boosts your chances of breaking, trashing any ice quite a lot. For now, I think, what happened to the Nuka?
I think we taking the Nuka counter and moving the crew.
Oh yeah, we killed the wrong resource. That makes sense.
That's hella value.
Yeah. You're keeping that Nuka without counters on the board. It's definitely gonna pay off.
Do you think the remote is actually that scary this turn? We have just one card in there, one ice, so it cannot be a Lacoste, cannot be at Lacoste Charlotte, anything like that threatening by themselves.
Yeah, I'm not particularly interested in checking what's in the remote right now. It's not advanced. It probably is an upgrade of some kind. Looks like we did call archives because Sleeper is taking the Melius U trigger.
Yeah, selecting something, discard one from top of the deck, and then you get one back into hand. A card of your choice. Analytic Void, a pretty good option.
Looks like we found another void in archives. It's unfortunate on Freya's side not to have a DreamNet yet down. That really is the engine for these kind of Vic list. Although really
Then
good
no Dream, no
double.
Leech.
Yeah.
When you start combining those, it starts to be like this massive value engine. But what can you do? Sometimes you just don't draw the cards you need.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on 13 credits, it doesn't look like she needs them right now, at least. Not resing the card in the remote. Sleeper keeps on going, so it looks like it probably is some kind of either defensive upgrade or a La Costa without anything to advance yet.
Yeah, just spam putting it out there. If your opponent interacts with it, you're happy, like kind of taxing them out. And if don't, you just get more of your stuff in there.
Sleeper
Cheaper.
making more credits, jamming another card, and we'll see if another ice pops up on the remote or if Sleeper thinks the server is safe already. Looks like we're not defending it more. So, do you expect an ice that has more than 4 strength here, or do
I
you,
think
do you
that's the
think?
only one you're kind of feeling safe to do this kind of thing on.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
but
you run the remote, blow the ice up, and your defensive upgrades are not doing much by themselves.
problem is that I don't think there's any ice that ends the run and has more than 4 strength outside of possibly Bran right now, or maybe a Knowledge Seeker.
Knowledge Seeker are like the most important card of the new set.
I don't know about that, but sure. Let's call it that.
Yeah, I creative liberty.
Yeah. All right. It could be another Seeker. I think you're happy face checking it as Freya, but we'll see if that ends up being the
Yeah, there's
call.
nothing that like ends the run is hugely taxing on a bad face check. Maybe a
Might
boat.
wanna.
No boat you can crew through.
Yeah, both you can crew through. You might want to drop it just in case something unexpected happens, like
I
you.
think we had a couple of cards that we kind of like to keep in hand.
That's a Buckland Bushkin.
An OG we haven't seen in a while.
Yep.
That kind of fits in this deck, I guess.
It's a connection. It clears eyes at instant speed as long as you face check enough.
Yeah, also
Like,
gives you a tag for the Vic ability, which is neat.
Yep.
In the
And
industry, they call that a combo.
exactly. And I think it works with leech, right? If you lower the strength of the ice, you get to de-res it more easily, and so it functioned with the rest of the engine.
Oh,
We are challenging R&D and finding Anatini is one of the few pieces of ice we can't really deal with. We have enough credits to pay through that, but that's about it.
Wouldn't like to, but you kind of have to.
Yeah.
6 credits not the worst problem in the world, and you can kind of just deal with it. A lot of is maybe depending on what decoder you have in your deck. If you can keep it around, or do you want to go actively trash it out?
Currently, I don't think you can trash it, so I think
Not currently, but in the future.
yeah. Oh, yeah, in the future, definitely. It is quite big. Looks like we did call R&D. Sleeper is keeping the card on top, or at least thinking about it. It looks like we are accessing the same card. It's a snare, or a bite, rather. Good choice on not trashing cards on the damage from the Athene, because we needed all those 3 cards to take this damage, but Corp still sitting on 8 credits and the runner on 0 cards is not the position where Freya wanted to be.
Sleeper kind of hitting perfect hits on the Emilio's ID. I think we have gotten 3 for 3 on the runs, being correct.
Yep, I think so too. Definitely pedigree of a what's his name? A experienced player playing this kind of Glacier Jinteki list.
Yeah, 100%. I would be surprised if we can manage to convert that into a kill. I think Freya just having 1 card left in hand after the turn. But no random damage sources in there. Resulting to clicking for credits instead.
Not raising anything in the remote, just taking the time, using the Melius value as the leverage to play along during this time. We'll see if that ends up paying off. Freya is definitely in a rebuilding situation here, and having lost one of the killers in the deck, it might be dangerous to run any face down ice anytime soon. So I think
I
we're
think
kind of
it's
feeling
just
safe.
one revolver as the second killer.
It might be, yeah. Actually, if the list is the same as Night Rides, it is definitely that.
Yes, I think these crews will be definitely taxed in that direction.
You'll have to deal with all the different sentries and stuff. There is one praxis which we can reuse to get back a killer if needs be.
I guess that's helpful. You're not completely breakerless. Still a situation you have to manage pretty carefully. Like
Definitely.
possible lines, something like install revolver on the remote could be an option. But feeling like she has to play a bit safer though.
There's an advanced card in the remote, so I think we're pushing something, and that revolver is quite a good lifeline here for Freya, who I think can now, I don't want to say safely, but with some more confidence, check that remote and probably encounter some kind of defensive upgrade.
Yes, especially with two crews, like not much you can do to fight against it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we're going HQ.
That was the hand gesture I read as well.
Yeah, sadly we don't have like huge glowing yellow arrows like we do on Janet.
Yeah. I kind of have to interpret what the players are doing. Without table talk, it's a little bit harder. There's a Mitraman on HQ.
Oh,
Edge Sleeper is just going to fire for 3 credits. We'll see if he wants to swap the card. And it looks like that's the choice. It's just a single Tatubola.
yeah. It, hmm. Interesting card. Does end the run if we don't use anything, and we otherwise would have to use one of our precious crews as a resource just to get through a 2-1 ice. It definitely doesn't feel that good, but sometimes you have to take it. And
Yeah, I
definitely
think
an option to just bounce here though.
you have the option to bounce. It will pay off more or less the same as if you broke that one. You don't get to turn off the Melies, but it is really hard to use one of your crew right now just for Tatubola, especially when Zipper is threatening to score next turn.
Yeah, a lot of it's going to come down on what we actually are scoring. There are cards like Sisyphus Protocol, which would be game ruining. But if it's just like a send a message, you don't really care, I guess.
Yeah. For now, it looks like we are trashing the ice, accessing HQ. The first whiff on Sleeper's side on the Melias was an expected right around HQ. Freya accesses one of the cards and sees a. I think that's a Fuji.
Yeah, I think that's a Fuji. Taking 2 damage, still 3 points, kind of good. Doesn't have a. Oh, third crew goes out and then a Shibboleth as well.
That
Losing
stuff.
kind of annoying hits here.
Losing options to break ice against the glacier is definitely not a great position. Especially we're sitting on, I think, 10 credits. We would love to lose some amount of economy instead. And we'll see if Freya decides to clear the tag with Vic. Oh yeah, see we're pointing out that we're not getting the credit from passing the tattoo bola since we trashed that one mid run.
And yeah,
Nothing got Raz.
triple
We
advance from
still,
the remote.
yeah, and that's a Lotus Haze.
Yeah, one of the
Sitting in,
power cards from the new set.
yeah,
Lets you like force multiply your upgrades on every single server, kinda. So your Analytic Voids threatens ending that on every single server. Your gangs can go in everywhere. Your Mithras can bounce around the table. And 3 counters is a lot on one card.
Definitely. I have a bone to pick with Sleeper on the choices of where to put the agenda. I want to be respectful as much as possible, but that's not where I would put my agenda in this kind of board state. For now, the 2 points and the 3 counters on the Lotus Haze are there, facing the runner, reminding her that any upgrade can be moved anywhere.
Yeah, kind of makes you have to be plot safer with your runs. We do have a transfer of wealth in hand, I believe. Probably a card we will send in. Though another void or something, if that ends your run, it's going to be annoying as hell.
If you force a Lotus Haze counter and a void trigger just to stop a transfer of wealth, I think you're fine, as long as there's no ice on HQ that you have to pay through. Like right now, I don't think Sleeper would be happy to stop a transfer by expending all of those resources.
Yeah, could be. Dreamlet finally comes online, kind of the Vic's actual ID ability.
Yep.
Surprisingly, we have gotten that actual value out of Vic already. But... Oh, where did we choose? HQ?
Calling Archives on Freya and getting the flip correctly. Not getting the access, but at least not letting Sleeper get a card back, which would be a lot worse.
Yeah, if we can get like an ice back in hand, would be really annoying.
I think Sleeper might have just found another bite.
I think possibly would have been waiting there, so might have missed it earlier on access. But we have a multiple ice in hand so that we can just select what we want to put on HQ.
Yep, we're back in the Glacier Hell.
Yeah, with just one crew remaining, cannot have that much ice that we can deal with.
Tough position for Freya to be in. We have a backline that can at least de-res anything of strength 3, up to 5 if we use a crew. So it's not the end of the world, but
Would
these
be
are options.
Tags, which are annoying.
Yeah. And these are also options that you don't want to use willy-nilly. Like, you don't want to get through a single ice on a central just to get a single by expending all of those resources. You would want to use them either to get a score from a remote or at least punch a hole into a server that you can then abuse later on.
Yeah, we have a leech in hand. So could be install leech run somewhere. The question is like where, and where do you not get your opponent to have the melee SU trigger? Getting that would be kind of tough.
Yeah, because Yatini is definitely stopping you. We don't know what's on HQ, and we can assume the Melius called Archives just to be safe. It feels like the safest bet.
If there's a myth on the table, HQ can be kind of anything.
Mm-hmm. That's very true.
Which is the worst part.
For now, it looks like we're installing the leech, and we might be calling Archives. No, at least running Archives, getting a leech counter, getting a Dreamnet draw and credit. So the value is there, but if every turn we trigger Melias and we get Sleeper to find something, to get back something from Archives, it's going to be quite a tough game for Freya.
Yeah, on the same time, you get a huge value out of Dreamnet Leech. Like, you get a combination of cards that actually give you thing on successful runs. So sometimes it's worth kind of to bet on what the Melias is getting.
Mm-hmm.
Archive dice, even stopping that.
Yeah.
An upgrade on HQ, yeah. Very annoyed here. Very annoying table.
Sleeper is done with that, yeah. One thing that this deck might be struggling a little bit from Freya's side is that against all this ice, you really want to get going early, and it feels like the moment of taking advantage of empty server, or at least not very protected server, is gone. 12 credits and the Lotus Haze counters are enough to kind of defend all of these servers in very, very effective way.
Yeah, we definitely need some more cards in there. Honest, Corpse Econ is not the best. We just have 12 credits. So that's like 2.5 good reses. Maybe a bit even less.
Yeah, that's the one silver lining for Freya is that we have Sleeper hasn't found either a Charlotte nor a Acosta. So all the drip that we know Melias for is kind of at least slowed down. I have no idea what that is, but I'm
I think
assuming
it's a
the Cloud
Cloud
Eater.
Eater.
Yeah, I was about to
looks
say.
like a big six-strand eyes. And you will get some really annoying effects from this, even if you break everything on the first run at least.
We have a leech counter and enough credits to break it with revolver. Although we're not gonna be able to break this one too many times.
Also, when you see a Cloud Eater and you see 2 unrest upgrades behind it, your like alarm bell should start ringing kind of heavily.
Yeah.
That because Ganked is live even on the upgrades, and that will get even more triggers from the Cloud Eater. Do we get through?
Looks like we broke the IS. We're deciding what to do on the
Looks like 2
trigger
tags.
there.
We kind of good at clearing those.
And we're going through. Deciding to access.
Oh, that if there's a gang that's so.
If there's a gang, this might be really, really rough on our runner here.
Look at the bottom one first. That's a gang for sure.
Ganked is tough. Although here is where Freya might have the an option that could save her game. Is that you encounter the ice again, so you get another Baklan Boschkin counter, I think.
Oh yeah. So you can go with.
No, nope. It's only the first time each run. So
is it?
We might have to use crew and leech to get it down to 3 strength. But derezzing that Cloud Eater is going to save you for the time being.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to derez it. You cannot be spending 4 more credits, taking 2 more tags.
Yeah. And the bad part about that is that if you do derez it, Sleeper will be able to trigger the effect once again if and when they can res it again, which is not the best counter to this, but it is definitely a better solution than using your last revolver counters on this.
After revolver counter still taking 2 tags for the paying as much credits. So definitely like a just annoying situation here for the round.
You don't pass this ice, right? You don't get another bravado credit for this.
I don't believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you derez this and the second card also is a ganked, you will save yourself a bunch of trouble.
Yeah, you would be quite happy in that case. Freya evaluating her options here. Looks like we are firing using the leech, but instead just spending the counters on revolver. Which I don't think leech matters here whatsoever.
Yeah, not enough strength.
Goes to 4. Yeah, looks like we're paying
the
full credits.
Down.
Yeah.
Look. And then still has to take the choice of the 2 tags or 1 more.
Looks like we are getting 1 more bravado counters. I don't think that should be the case, but
who knows?
But yeah, exactly. Nebulous rules about ganked.
Yeah, ganked and movement, everything kind of a tough ruling to make. I feel like we probably need to take the 2 more tags. looks like we are doing damage.
Taking damage.
Yeah, shuffling the hand like it.
Freya, considering the cards in our hand, not worth it. We're losing 2
transfers.
transfers.
Double transfer and other win condition. 2 transfers while Sleeper is on 2 credits. Absolutely. Oh no! And second ganked.
And the second ganked is there.
That's so horrible.
Freya getting punished for not de-resing that Cloud Eater and now having to face it 3 times in the same turn. This might spell
cannot even
disaster
take
for
the
her.
2 more tags. Cannot shoot it down with a revolver.
You can break one subroutine.
Can break 1 would mean you lose an important card from your like table, or you go even more tags. But yeah, I cannot take the damage anymore.
Yeah. Getting out of tag hell here looks hard, looks quite almost impossible. I don't think the regular jungle builds play a lot of tag punishment. The tag punishment is usually the fact that you're tagged and you can't keep resources on the board. And Sleeper isn't exactly rich to leverage this fact,
So
but we
Vic
first have to
also
survive the
is
damage.
probably the best idea ever to get out of the tag punishment hell.
Yes.
With actual
Slowly but
ability to clear
surely.
tags, yeah. 1 per turn. Better than nothing, but if we survive this, it's really on the runner to just convert this advantage into a win somehow.
It's
Dear
really hard though.
person,
The economic advantage is there, but we're not. We don't have anything to leverage the credits with.
yeah, looks like we're paying 4 to shoot the damage subroutine out.
Yeah, because we don't have
And
enough cards to survive the damage. So
yeah,
crew is
there's goes the
dead.
extra crew.
We're taking up to 4 more tags.
After 6, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Couple silver linings. We get the backline Pochkin still is staying on. We do have the Dreamnet going on, so still stuff on table for the runner here. And if we can send this compromise in there, there is something, get a pad publicity going, just get your econ down. And start really aggressively attacking central servers.
Compromat sounds like a plan right now, although you might want to keep cards in hand. You are dead to a single Fuji access.
With 2 cards in hand?
If you play the Compromat, yeah.
Yeah, staying a bit safer, choosing to draw. Even going HQ, letting if there's a Mithra there, would be annoying.
Definitely. It looks like we are playing the Compromat. I'm assuming going on HQ.
Time to
Never
pull up
mind.
the
Going to
compromise
Archives.
wording. I think it did it have to be rest already or no?
No, it has to be iced. You can just go on an ice server, and it looks like Sleeper has enough credits to res that Fly's wheel, Fly's water, sorry, not Fly wheel.
Potato.
Yeah. And we're de-resing it just to get the bad pub value. Taking 1 more tag. What's 1 more tag when you're already in 6?
Doesn't really matter. Just needs
Yeah.
the credits. And imagine if this is the melee server we have chosen.
That would be quite bad. It looks like it is HQ instead.
Yeah.
So Freya gets to access the cards in archives and gain a bad publicity. Or give the card bad publicity, rather. Oh, that's so gross. Planogram to draw 3 cards and gain 3 credits. First click as you're back on 0 credits is so good for Sleeper
punishing
here.
thing you have.
Yeah.
Collective planogram, click for credits, up to 5 already. Can threaten dressing any ice, basically. Just on this.
We know there's a Fly's Water on Archive, so that one can be res for very cheap. And whatever upgrades on HQ might be enough to help you res whatever the ice on HQ.
At least we can break Archive's ice with this shibboleth we have in hand.
Oh, that's nice. We found the second Shiba.
Also does have a Kurupira in there. But Carmen we already lost. The second revolver we already lost. So the cards that we have in the deck to break ice are running out fewer and fewer by turn.
And you can't play the practice if you're tagged. So Frey has a long way to go before she can play the 1 recursion event she has.
Yeah, Sleeper did have a bunch of agendas in hand. So it's not all over yet. Install advance on the remote. Ish pushing stuff out. The cloud such a tough hit, so probably cannot go and challenge that one this turn though.
Yeah. Still, that kind of screams Charlotte to me, because you could see a desperate runner, getting through that Cloud Eater, just to get some points. Not the most advisable of choices, but an option nonetheless. If Sleeper were not able to res whatever ice is in front of it.
Yeah, that's definitely like if you go HQ, still an agenda. You can kind of go to remote, and we hope hit the bridge that you will find the second one. Is the cat skeleton in hand, or am I just missing the card? As the
I
brother?
see. I see what you mean. I don't think that's a cat's cradle though.
The worst part about doing like real person commentary is like having a miserable time trying to figure out what cards are actually in hand. We
I
need
mean,
like
you normally don't get access to the cards in hand, so we're kind of cheating on that side. I want to say.
real. We need like a person behind them.
No, that's
Like,
a dreamnet. That's a right side of the dreamnet is what you're seeing.
okay, could be. And sent into clean getaway into archives. We know what that ice is, so
We can bring it to the bed
not
pub.
doing much.
Is our last credit available right now?
Yeah, just going in for a nice low key little econ event.
Sleeper looking through his archives, kind of already thinking ahead of whether or not the Melius trigger will get something back.
I think it might be signaling the HQ upgrade being a evil Mithra.
Possible.
That would be very tough. Looks like we're racing. The Mithra on HQ being Lotus Haste into Archives, and the ice is going to be changing into something way more tough.
Yep. It is all the credits that Sleeper has, I think, or yeah, exactly 7 to res that Empiricist, and there's no way Freya can deal with it right now.
I think we might. How many cards do we have in hand?
I think we have enough to survive the damage. We're getting one more tag, which at this point does not matter, and Sleeper gets to kind of set up R&D and HQ a little bit more. But it is more and more cards going from Rhea's hand all the way to the heap, in a position where she does not want to be losing more cards.
Oh, yeah, we have 5 cards in hand. Losing, or Canon doesn't have any more of the glass tag token, so even has to switch for the classic FFG ones.
Losing to Daily Cast, normally a big hit for any runner. I don't think Freya wanted to install any of those with all these tags.
And we chose Archives with the ability? No, that has to be like some real mind gaming.
I mean, that's the only ice that Freya knew she could get through, so I understand.
Okay.
I wonder what's on HQ though. I wonder what kind of defensive setup Sleeper has set up on HQ. We're getting back the planogram. So much value, especially from 0 credits.
100%. Calling the Archives pick to be like chosen by good organizing skills and like real reasoning versus me just guessing like we're not the same.
What do you think that card is?
Which one?
The one on top of archives right now.
La Costa.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking.
Shout out to Brindlemold.
Yeah, it looks Brindlemold art really good.
This the remote being Charlotte, definitely a good card in this situation. Lets you keep your econ blank going on.
You're right. Sleeper has a lot of agendas in archives. Sorry, in HQ right now.
Yeah, probably second ice going to be securing that, I would guess.
You also kind of want to advance that Charlotte. We are playing the planogram. We're getting 3 credits. We'll see if we want to draw 3 cards. Looks like we are pulling trigger on that as well.
Overdrawing even more. And upgrade going in.
Advance and then just pitching a few cards from hand.
Yeah, still getting the advancement. It's like it can be kind of anything. But if you don't advance, it's clearly a Lacosta there.
Which, let's be honest, it's not like Freya can contest the Lacosta in that remote right now.
Yeah, 100%. The remote kind of untouchable.
Yep.
I think the remotes we can kind of contest are like R&D for like wishing to get lucky. Chat calling that Freya's position is not the worst, all things considered.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
Koga get out of situations like this, but I don't think normal mortals, mere mortals like us, can get a lot of wins here.
Yeah, I think it might be like all things considered. Considering we ate like Cloud Eater, fought Cloud Eater 3 times, ate a subroutine or full subroutine Salvo from Empiricist, things could be worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we haven't lost, and we're 3 points to 2, so chances are there. But not a lot of cash to play with, and getting through any of the ice sounds really hard.
Yeah, I just gotta send it HQ, steal the agenda, and go to the bathroom for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, people calling out the timed win as a possibility here. If Sleeper doesn't move on quickly, that might be a possible outcome. And you can tank the damage on Cloud Eater.
Yeah, wants to stop like a super important score for sure.
Sleeper calculating the line.
Oh, overinstall?
Overinstalling.
Deciding to click for a credit and then just deciding to advance the Charlotte before trashing it.
Yeah.
So advance Charlotte, trash it to the Charlotte's ability, and then go to the next turn instead of clicking for a credit.
Slightly more efficient in terms of
Yeah,
credits.
got to get all the juice out of your cards that you can
Mm.
get. Like ring them out to be completely dry. Spin Doctor, I believe, getting popped. So 2 face downs going into archives. And there are a couple of cards that can slow the corp down here. Hermes into R&D poke and steal agenda is like extremely game changing. But who knows? Yeah, looks like we are playing it.
Yep. Single access on R&D is not the best, but we are still blessed with the powerful Shibboleth. We haven't gotten to threat 4 yet.
Yeah,
And
can
if the
even
game...
go through with 3 credits for using the leeches.
Yep.
Can also go HQ if depending on what subroutines are you okay to eat.
Looks like we are running R&D.
Yeah, using both leeches. No Mithra in sight, using Parapoplet as well. So 2 leech, 2 counters. Threat ability not active, but
It is active. We are in threat 3.
I mean, Athene is threat 4 for sure.
No, it's not.
Somebody fact check.
It's not. It's threat 3.
Yeah, threat 4.
What are you talking about? On the screen, lying with the information on the screen.
I didn't know we had the technology to actually put it on stream to stop my libel.
Instantly fact checked.
Yo, that's a snipe!
And finds points. Wow.
Just watch the agendas. Something has to go back. R&D is going back, so we might just go in and go take a peek.
Now, if that's a void, we are in a bit of a situation.
Yeah, but if it's Lacosta, you get the win of your life.
You would have res Lacosta, right? To advance the Charlotte a few turns earlier.
You could never know.
You never know, I guess. Sleeper gets to pick what to trash with the snake.
Yeah, tough.
So we're choosing the Fractor.
And if there's a gang in there, it's like...
I mean, you touch... Oh, if that's a gang that we overinstalled the Charlotte for, That's a very bold play from Sleeper.
Yeah,
But
very
we still have
devious.
enough cards to survive. And
Oh,
it
there's a
is a
void.
void. Yeah.
Gets a trigger on that.
Triple advance to score out a longevity serum. Shuffling back some of the cards in archives.
Also, the second issue of real life tournaments where you don't really know if the timer on screen is super accurate or not.
Yep.
Because otherwise, we might be ending on. I think Runner should be on 5 points, right?
Runner should be on 5, yeah. And Corp is on 4. Also,
Apparently,
very
we have
critical is
the
that Freya missed a leech counter during her last turn on the Runner R&D.
Apparently, the timer is very accurate, so might be a timer win for the Runner.
Ooh. And yeah, Sleeper can't push any more points. The points stolen from Freya last turn are enough to win the game.
Yeah, the absolute snipe on R&D being enough.
Turns out chat wasn't wrong. Freya was in a good position. The game was just slightly too short for Sleeper to.
Apparently 2 bites in HQ just wetting out, so all the HQ access would have been scary as.
And a Fuji that could have won the game for Freya and definitely would have been pushed by Sleeper next turn. Well played on both sides, honestly. Quite a tough game. That's what happens, unfortunately, sometimes when you play a very slow Glacier at live events.
Yeah, you got to be like pushing the pace on the corp side. Like runners are going to take a bit of time figuring out your massive ass tables. So you gotta just go with like stuff lines, click for 3 credits, install advance, just shoot it sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a ton of games still going, at least not reported yet. We'll see the results trickle in the next few minutes.
Yeah, it could also be just people being late with reporting.
Definitely. Definitely a possibility.
Yeah, not sure if we have the new take of their reporting. Or if people have to like run around, bother the TO on HQ, hope that they're not on like a smoke break outside.
Judging by the speed at which Sleeper pulled out the phone to check the standings, I think the players are allowed to self-report.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, other wins. Looks like we have a decent chunk of people going to 6 points. The Robin, TP. Also, I think Freya going to 6 points.
Yep,
Do
definitely.
you actually know how many rounds we're playing today?
The schedule says 7, so I'm assuming that's it.
Oh yeah, I guess I can look at the schedule. It's a bit of time before we go the next round. And I think next round is going to be interesting. So 3 rounds, then there's going to be an hour lunch break. And after that, 1, 2, 3.
As it should, I was about to say. Got him.
I have had this conversation with a couple of people, like talking about the optimal lunch breaks. And as a Northern European, I'm not doing more than 30 minutes.
Lunch police here. But
yeah, like 100%.
Taking a small break. Folks will be back in 10-ish minutes. Don't go anywhere. Looks like we are back, folks. We have round 3 on the way.
Oh, I was watching the YouTube live stream. That is a bit behind, like a blue
Yep.
professional.
We have Baserton playing against the Robin. A
Our
op
station?
against... No, it's op this time around, I think.
Oh. Guesses how many cards in Baserton's deck?
I would assume 64.
Yeah, one of the big deck enjoyers, apparently.
Yep. Fighting off against a unknown size Magdalene.
Yeah, modern meta developments, meaning that we never can be quite sure on how many cards people are on.
Exactly.
And then somebody shows up like triple sleeved, and then you're like, oh, how many cards? Yeah, it's minimum 40.
It's just 40 cards.
Yeah, it's just LARPing a bigger one.
We're in
Any
for...
guesses on what's the Robin's middle card in hand?
Not yet.
Yeah, good luck guessing that one.
Looks like we're off.
Yeah, can I get right into it?
The player saluting in the camera, waving at chat and us, I suppose. This looks like a petty
Yeah.
cache into assembling a new remote.
Yeah, pretty solid. Petty cash, kind of a slower hedge fund in a way. Cannot spend that much money making a huge remote server.
Oh, and there it is. It's a Nuka. Now I know which card you're talking about.
Oh, sure, yeah. Are we just setting up?
It looks like it. That's the Magdalene special, to be fair.
Yeah, just install a four cards a turn with a draw. And that's a normal install, I believe.
With enough cards in hand to discard, I think that was just clicking for credits and then
Oh, could be totally.
letting the propeller go.
Yeah, but I'm not really happy with that. Can I get a regolith in there?
Mm-mm.
Ticking up 9 credits in a turn.
And the
Plus
2 from the...
yeah.
Oh yeah, total of 9, you're absolutely right.
Total of 9 plus 7. Shoutouts to Melange Mining Opera or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Melange Mining Co.
Yeah, big shoutouts for the OGs. Otherwise, cast bit of a slower way to get money, but in a big OP deck, definitely for sure pipe.
Yeah.
And worth it.
We'll see what one cost card, Bizton ends up picking if the regular does not go doesn't get contested. For now, the Robin mulling over his options. We're drawing with Nuka, click 1.
Up. Can do that with Magdalene kinda haphazardly. All the cards you draw will just be installed at a later date.
Yeah.
Especially with DCMZ coming down, will get you a lot of credits during the run of the game. Otherwise, credit creative discard 1 into a installed card. I learned last weekend that Magdalene actually doesn't let you install resources.
What do you mean last weekend?
I thought it would just let you install anything.
She has been out for over a year.
Non-shaper hater.
Fair enough. That I think is a Resin Tide.
It is, yes.
Which
Ellis on Altered, I believe.
Makes sense. I'm slightly surprised by the fact that the runner chose to install 2 different fractors. But I'm sure shapers have ways to leverage that.
Yeah, probably the cards that we just had in hand. I think there was like a copulation or something.
And we're going dark.
Oh, Bravo 6 going dark.
And we're back. We had to change something. Looks like Bizton driving the first click and then considering what to do after that.
Mm-hmm. Second Ascender mode, just camping it out. Interesting. Saving up the regolith not making it go trashing itself into a one caster is kind of interesting because you're missing an op trigger just for fun. Defending the remote maybe is more important though.
For now, the Robin running HQ, finding a virus. Now you have the option of trashing it, which is what runner ends up going here, or putting it on cup, which is more expensive than removing it the other way around.
Yeah, trash it and go HQ.
Finds a measure response and puts it safely on the population.
Yeah, a pretty good pickup on that. Not measure response, not really threatening it yet, but will turn into a more threatening card after some time.
Absolutely, one of the ways Wayland decks these days tend to close game out, and not just Wayland.
Yeah, definitely a card that can fit in multiple different archetypes. Otherwise, second creative commission, a third or fourth to sixth hedge fund.
Ooh,
And
that's
we have a humanoid resource in deck.
yeah.
So
Might have been something that Bezdon was looking forward to find with that Regolith.
There might be if we just have one, that does feel kind of bad just drawing it insta.
We'll see what the play ends up being. We're just over installing the Regolith, so we're just uninterested. Oh no, never mind. Using the Regolith and then installing another card, finding something with Ob.
Yeah, just like let your opponent play, and meanwhile do your manual things and dig through your 50 million card R&D.
Yep. Wonderful. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That'd be great. I'm sure people in Top Cut would love to. We would love to hear them. I don't know if they would love to speak to us, but we'll see what we can do.
Sure.
For now, spec working the cupulation, getting it out of the way.
Spec work cupulation is kind of interesting. I feel like you do need your HQ access. Also, a really good Lilipad alt art. Big fan.
Yeah. And that looks
Also,
like a penal running.
Oh yeah, Pinot running. Do you think we're going on the face down or the Malapert city grid? Malapert
Looks like we're
Gateway?
just getting the Malapert. Yeah, getting the cupulation back on the board after trashing it to
Yeah,
store
technically,
the
like if it's an agenda that feels so good, but just this time being a
human resources.
human resources is a big miss for the Robin. Let's basically go a lot farther in card advantage.
I mean, you end up disabling that Malapert for the future, just in case Bezdon actually scores an agenda in that remote, which I'm assuming the plan of the ob here is definitely to score out something there.
At some point, yeah, cannot go like score an agenda with click remaining, Malapert in the Mioshu, score 4 points in a turn.
Chat showing the support for Bezdon. All the Scrubs player coming out of showing up to support their fellow players.
Time to again hit the quest altered game.
I think one of them is a Basalt Spire, and the other one is a Hafrun.
Okay, good. Looks like we are just installing the Basalt Spire, if that is indeed it.
And protecting R&D. Now, the other quest I want you to, I want to put you on, Axo, is guess how many credits Bezdon has.
Those are fives.
I'm assuming those are fives. It
Fives
feels like
once
28.
28, yeah. Would be my guess.
We'll try to keep track of that in the near future. For now, jamming one more ice, drawing and shuffling with the KPI after the humor has resolved.
Yeah, Bezdon has gone through a lot of credit cards. without actually having to spend that much money doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Regolith was basically free, human resources for free.
Yeah,
And
nothing
no
that
ice being
Bisdom
having to
played
rest.
hasn't. Every card that Bisdom has spent money on has given him more money than he spent.
Yeah, 100%. Kinda currently on Robin to go and actually pressure this out though. Magdalene may be not a deck that can fight this super well, but needs to find the correct axis of attack here.
Yeah, one saving grace that I think this big ob really likes to try and shoot the rig of the runner, make sure they don't have any more ways to get in, and doing that against Shaper is quite tough.
Oh yes, you have your simul chips, you have your different tools to like minimize your opponent's effectiveness in that front.
Exactly.
Advance on the remote with a upgrade install. I think that was the Yakov going in there.
It might be a Yakov, yeah.
And
It
the
might
double
be.
advance is looking kind of sketchy for the Robin, I would assume. With 3 eyes on there, if you can contest this, this is like actually absolutely game changing, but it's looking like that is going to be harder than expected. SMC helps a lot.
SMC is exactly the card you want. It deals with it deals with the other two types of ice you can't deal with, but it looks like
That
it
was
came in.
we were just drawing up.
Yeah.
So a Basalt Spire being scored out.
2 counters on that. We have a measure response in the archives already, so if we ever reach threat 4 with not enough cards to survive, that might just be based on pulling the trigger and closing the game out. But for now, we're only on threat 3, so Robin is safe
Beserton
to.
also does still need to rest a lot of eyes to get in actually defending anything.
Definitely.
So going to be challenging bit of econ, but like we have 23 credits, so that's a lot of eyes being rest on that money.
That's a
Installing
mantle.
mantle of that looks like we probably are going on some sort of a twinning stealth engine. And of course we're using the overclock or SMC on the corp turn just to get the free DCMC credit.
Free DCMC credit, free Lilipad draw.
Oh yeah.
All the
Big shaper ball knowers in the commentary booth.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like
twinning coming down.
is
We'll be
down.
charging double speed if we can get one more source of hosted credit counters. Currently not available, but I would assume the deck has loads.
We are just using the mantle to pop the copulation. Check HQ once again. Find another copy of Measure Response to Trash in this one. And then a Miyoshu. So Miyoshu has to, like, how do you say it? Ring some alarm bells for the Robin. We might be one agenda away from winning the game on business side.
Yeah, it does have the Basalt Spire active, so can go like install advance, and you just have to get in there. Or even install advance is like you have to get in there. Install anything, you have to go in there.
Yep.
So it doesn't feel good. But the Robin is setting up this kind of engine here, so we have one source of actual breaking. Or I guess like we can break one type of ice here, but simul, chip, SMC, overclock will be tools that bring us closer to the point we can break stuff.
Looks like we decided to use that simul chip to install the SMC from the bin using the copulation trash as fuel. But isn't trashing a card with the Basalt Spire, and the card that has been trashed is another Basalt Spire. We have a Spin Doctor to shuffle it back. For now, looking for a different card to put in hand, at least by the looks of it. Might be a measure response.
Oh, did we miscount the measure response threat?
I think we might have. And it looks like we're just getting back to HR.
Yeah, looks like there was a sigh of like, oh damn, I forgot.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's changing stuff up quite a bit. I think we got information, so cannot really take it back easily.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once you trash the first card, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, Human Resource is a really good card to push in here, though. Will let you be really aggressive. Sadly, your opponent knows what you did pick up.
Yeah, it looks like we're just closing out all the servers and jamming that humanoid.
They're making deep diving annoying as possible.
Deep diving is a really good shot. I wasn't thinking about that, but it's absolutely something that this Magdalene could pull out.
They're deep diving, pinholing, a lot of reasons to just ice everything up.
It looks like. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that looks like we are thinking about this line now. Just has to decide kind of on what axis to attack. Do we draw more cards and just play kind of the long game and be able to challenge this remote later, or do you try to disable this humanoid and kind of slow Besarton down?
It looks like Robin is planning to play on the long run, a long turn rather. We have a second Delgas coming down. And that looks like another Lilipad and an Azimat, as well as a Coalescence that we're gonna install for free, getting the full 4 value and drawing with the Lilipad. So maximum value out of that Magdalene trigger.
Yeah, hedge fund that draws your card is a pretty good card.
Spin Doctor, shuffling back. Some of the cards we're getting back a Mavirus and a Measure Response. So keeping that Basalt Spire we saw earlier in the bin.
Yeah, better keep it in the bin when you're not playing it. I think we need to draw manually into one more.
Yeah, possibly. For now, I think Wisdom not we'll be quite happy here to just fire the human resources, gain credits, and draw a bunch of cards.
Did we have a KPI in hand? Because that could be kind of interesting if you can. Oh, trigger first.
Yeah. We're just getting the new Spin
Professional
Doctor.
ops players like to look through the deck, get the cards you want to put the draw on the humanoid. But no, op triggers just being kind of annoying sometimes to manually do.
Yep. Drawing 1, 2. I'm assuming
4
I
in
missed the third
total,
one.
playing it like a Rashida. Double install and a.
And then the KPI you were mentioning, yeah.
I think if that was any other type of agenda, like a 3-2 or something, we could have seen like an install agenda, install something up, install upgrade, and then you can advance with the KPI and put a second ice in there to like make it as horrible as possible to steal, and then stop playing the Mushu.
Yeah, I think the list is not playing a lot of 3-2s. I think the only 3-2s the list is playing is the one copy of Above the Law. But
Yeah,
Blizzard definitely has an STS in hand right now. So the option of pushing agenda was there, but we're just taking it slower, getting the money, and ideally pushing the Robin to check this one.
kind of interesting, like that we are on so many 5-3s with Mushu in there. Like we are to get those out, we really need to slow cook it.
I mean, when you go to 64 cards, there's not much you can do. You have to start playing either a ton of agendas or the big ones.
That is true, though.
Baker hits the table, and with the mantle, we can assume the Robin is going to fire it off sometime soon. Starting to check the centrals, going through the ice on archives instead of the other 2s.
Yeah, just force it R&D. Orange Q. Revolver is coming down. Now we can break everything except code gates.
And that
oh no,
is
yeah,
a unity, yeah. So okay, we're filling up the MU with all the different types of breakers. We have 2 fructors and 1 killer and 1 decoder. We're missing the counters on revolver, but I'm assuming both players are aware that it starts with 6. And we're just clicking the baker. We haven't paid the credit from Mantle just yet.
they're now realizing. Imagine claiming that it's a mistrigger to put the counters on the revolver.
That would be insane.
That's for everybody to try at home.
Yep. I think we missed the mental trigger on like paying the baker cost on mental, and we missed the winning getting a counter, which is a little unfortunate for Robin here.
Yeah, I might still remember it.
Yeah, players might pick up on it as soon as the runner goes to access cards.
I think basically I'm going to pop the spin doctor. Or are we just looking at the cards? Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Using Baker, accessing as probably R&D.
Oh, that's on me. Baker is you pay when you get there. You don't. It's not a credit to fire off the ability. So.
And there's
Players
one SDS.
finds an SDS, trashes the coalescence that was kept on the board.
Yeah, a kind of needless card in the end. Magdalene draw up, get your free install. There is a mental in hand. So now can start double charging, so will it go super efficient and kind of hella quick on this twinning engine.
Credits are not exactly there. We are still kind of liable to dying to double measured. We're basically to find one because I think we're missing counters.
I think we had one in the bin or 2 in the bin, and now there is just 1 counter on the Slate Aspire.
Yeah, that's the
So
one. I
gotta
think
put
we
references in.
shuffled one of them with a spin doctor.
Oh, could be. So still has to find one to hand to actually threaten lethals. So can be like a good time to go aggressive. Peserton is not representing a huge threat here, especially with all the eyes being kind of weak or weaker. We do have a lot of cash though, so could just go Event Horizon Archives, and then it's actually kind of annoying to get through.
Event Horizon works. I think based on reading the Baker, he has a flagship in hand as well. You can't put it on archives, I don't think. But whatever you put it, the Baker just can't access more than 1 card anyway.
You can put it on archives if you hope your opponent is a boomer who doesn't realize it has the new word on there.
Fair enough.
That's also for the people at home to use as tech. And yeah, I think archives R&D, and they upgrade on R&D. So yeah, going very defensive here.
Making sure the runner cannot access more than a few cards in R&D. I think we're still holding onto an SDS in hand.
That could be kind of horrible if the Robin chooses to go HQ now with these huge amounts of twinning content.
Turns out I'm wrong. I think the SDS was stolen from HQ.
That's just the upgrade on R&D?
Unlikely.
They're drawing up with Ritual this time. Shaper with like 15 million different draw options.
Yep.
Does feel pretty good to good churns through the deck.
Yeah, Robin's like looking thinner and thinner by the minute, although most of the cards on the table are still providing a lot of value throughout the course of the game. I don't think he's particularly happy with the deck getting smaller.
Yeah, we have just 6 credits remaining. We probably do have a bunch of hedge funds. Yeah, there is one of these cat hedge funds being played.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, gamble, potato, potato.
Yeah. No, we get it.
And that is helping our liquidity problem. It's not helping our problem of getting in per se. Pinhole setting helps a decent chunk.
Looks like we're going through HQ. I'm assuming you have to face off against either Winchester or an Afshar. Winchester is the ice of choice here. 3 bullets off your revolver.
Oh, we
Basically,
are using the
reses
Yakov
a
just for
Yakov.
just to make sure that we are getting our money's worth if the anthill is getting trashed.
Yeah, I'm
Could also
assuming.
trash the card on R&D though.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming was going to happen. I was thinking Robin might have accessed that one, but instead goes for the until to prevent the ob trigger, and Biston gets 2 more credits from the Yakov trigger.
Even more coalescence coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely looking very liquid here.
Not as liquid as Biston, I don't think, but enough cash to survive double measured.
Westerton's credits have been falling kind of consistently. We just
Down to
had
19.
at some point 28, so even almost like half of that gone from the top amount. And if you like actually have to run this remote, that is going to be taxing. There is stuff Zato grid on the remote, so that is also taxing. But whom knows if like that Robin can deal with that.
Robin used 2 of the simul chips very aggressively early on, and if a Zato gets rezzed and trashes enough breakers, it might be a tough position for Robin to come back from. Now, mandatory draw finds another Basalt Spire. Can we push this one? Robin reading the Yakov, a quite common sight.
Yeah, it definitely is a surprising card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and yeah, extra battles going in the score on the table to be scored out.
Double advanced.
Yeah, I don't think we can get a third advancement or one extra advancement on it next turn. So either it's going to be slow cooked for the win, or you just score it and start threatening the measure responses on a new whole level.
Now, we don't have extract anymore, but if the Robin missteps and Basildon gets a trash a 3 cost, he could find 1 copy of Holoman, and that would manage to create this line where you can score the Basalt Spire with an extra click remaining.
Oh yeah, could be. Also there, if the card upgrades are the Mavares, you can just trash those for the same effect.
Absolutely.
But I think we have seen the flagship on R&D and the Mavares on the Zato grid on the remote.
I think here, Biston was asking about the time. We have 12 minutes remaining ish, which is once again slow corp are getting pressured by the time is quite an unfortunate sight in live tournaments, especially when Ob has to shuffle a ton. Looks like we are breaking the ice on archives and going for a Baker run.
Yeah, kind of interesting. We don't see a rest there on the event horizon.
And we haven't
Maybe saving
rezzed.
it for a more important. Oh, first snipe.
That's another SDS. And I think that's a Mavirus. Into what I think is a Huff run. So all the tricks are out for Basiton.
Mm-hmm.
Robin knows what's up and also has access to the flagship.
Yeah, it doesn't go and trash it. Yeah, Beserton might be like slow cooking the event horizon on the archives.
To try
I
and
feel like
find like surprise the Robin with a last click event horizon into a Mavirus that could then become the winning Holoman.
Yeah, I think you also, if the opponent is not winning yet, you can just kind of save it. Because next turn, if you go like advance this turn and start cooking the Myoshu. Oh, and overclocking the remote.
Overclocking the market, I
The
think
Zato grid
with our
might
last
be
click, this could be very scary for the Robin.
Yeah, maybe not realizing the Zato grid danger here.
Mm-hmm. Based on doing the math, Miyoshu is quite expensive, and scoring with Hollow Man is still about 16 credits, which is more or less what he has.
This might be the runner's last click here. So if there's a 3-cost ice in there, can you just like Zato the opponent?
I think you might be short on credits.
There could be.
Although the credits from Yakov would help quite a bit. Because
Yeah,
the
you
line
would
is
get-
14 credits to go, triple advance on Hollow Man into Miyoshu. That's exactly 16.
16?
14, sorry.
Yeah. 14. So you would have 3 credits left over?
I think 2, just... Oh, yeah, just exactly 3, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, so Jakob. Hafran getting rest is a 2-coster, can discard a card for effect. So can discard and then look at the revolver and be like, yeah, you're not breaking with this one anymore. But then it's like kind of like a game of chicken on can the opponent actually run anymore.
Mm-hmm. Looks like, based on thinking about the options here, what cards does he want to stop from running this turn? From breaking, rather, this run.
Yeah, probably going on the breaker.
Moments of tension here as the players add up the credits. Looks like we are shutting down the revolver.
Yeah, that is very scary to choose and look like we are ending the round.
Robin Jones
Yeah, just
bounces.
cannot go through all that scary stuff on the remote while not having anything else on there.
So we are just scoring out the Basalt Spire.
Yeah, triple advance does open us up for the measured response again. Baserton is down to 12 credits. So everything else is going to be kind of taxing.
It feels like the game is in Robin's hand to find the point to survive this, to close out the game, or risk getting measure response. Although starting from a total of, I think, 18 credits, Robin is not in a bad position right now.
Yeah, this is going to take a while for Baserton to chew through, especially when the ice is kind of weak on central servers at this moment.
Yeah,
And this
absolutely.
twinning digs will go and like add up.
That flagship on R&D might be a saving grace for Basedon in the future if Robin cannot find more points soon.
That could be. We have seen it, we have accessed it, but at that point chose not to trash.
Yeah, both players attentively playing around measure response. Basedon is sitting on 3 counters of Basalt Spire. We're rezzing the first event horizon, 8 down to 8 credits for the corpse side.
That probably on a Baker run. So Baker being once per turn. Wait, was Baker run once per turn or the effect once per turn?
Good question. Baker is once per turn effect, so you can only run it once.
Yes, okay. So event horizon will be stopping our one use of the Baker per turn.
Yeah, it looks
But
like.
yeah, wouldn't stop the next turn because we are still going through next turn.
I
So
think
kind of
Robin
scary
decided to
spot.
pay the credits on the event horizon subroutine rather than using the counters on revolver. So
You do have cashew that you can use. Does choose to use the ability on event horizon trashing and then with ob instantly going searching for next card. You have multiple options, stuff like if you want cash until in the remote is a pretty good looking option. Then like other eyes, just defending R&D more also is solid, or archives this case, but like central servers.
Looks like
And yeah,
Massacre
central
Archive is
server
the
still
option.
staying strong. Propeller will break this for 2, so running archives is just 3 credits in the future.
I'm genuinely a little bit confused by the Robin's choice of going through archives rather than just like challenging this R&D. And it looks like it's exactly what's happening here. Although
think they're kind
the
of
much more
challenging
expensive
Yeah, just getting
logjam.
like central dresses on ice, I think, is what we're trying to get. Make your opponent spend money defending these central servers.
Mm-hmm.
First on archives to stop everything, and it is probably cheaper on you that way anyway. And then R&D. Yep, properly using mortar counters.
Propelled through it. Not enough money to res anything. I think that's another virus. No, it stays.
I think Mavarus is interesting that we're not trashing. And it's interesting that Baserton is playing 2 of a different Mavarus altar type
Yeah,
again.
I was about to say.
Like, that has to be against some sort of convention. Oh,
Robin
and this
decided to
time going and
trash
trashing
it.
the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisdom gets back a Regolith. Interesting. So finds a way to gain some more credits and bounces back all the way to 6. That cannot be on 2. That Regolith has to be on still 3 available
Probably
clicks.
it doesn't hopefully end up mattering. And we can go dig R&D again. I think R&D pretty open.
Yeah, we're just refreshing the propeller so we don't pay too many credits.
Yeah, can go archives or R&D. Both are solid options. Archives probably a bit cheaper at this specific time. Choosing to go R&D though. Second ice. A second logjam.
Second logjam. Now this one is expensive, but it's on no credits whatsoever anymore. And
We
the
do
time
have
is
the regolith coming up
ticking
though.
down. Yep.
And we have to like actually decide if we want to break this. It is
Looks
a
like we
bunch of cash.
don't.
Doesn't look like we break it.
Yeah, we're just gonna bounce.
We did also use both of our mantle credits last turn on this run. So no Baker this turn.
You can see both players picking up the pace of the game as the timer slowly trickles down. Both of them want to win, they don't want to draw. It looks like we're spec working the second revolver, pushing the Rising Tide all the way to 3. That will help against those logjams as well as the Masquerade.
Is expensive. Pelangi helps.
Nice.
Helps a bit at least. Does get you a free Lillipad trigger, so better just to get your installs down.
Looks like we are unfortunately we weren't able to correct the regular mistake earlier. We just kind of pop it on 2 and find a wall-to-wall. I think here Based-On is happy with the draw, honestly, because there's no way to force a win unless you find a window in which to jam another agenda, but that would require the Robin to go very low on credits, which is quite far in the future, I think.
Yeah, totally. I think we can probably just go through R&D again and get even more digs on the twinning. Can you go either also HQ just to tax out everything? And it's going down to the wire for sure. Taking a bit to think. Like, where can we go? What can we challenge? 18 credits, not the best amount. Going R&D. Choosing three credits and 3 counters of revolver. Then choosing to use Pelangi, it looks like.
Yeah, Pelangi to paint the other logjam and then using Unity. We have
breaking for 4,
ton of breakers,
saving a free credit.
And there's
And
three
now Assassin
accesses.
3. I'm
Finds a
just
basalt spire
sniping
and
it.
wins
Yeah,
the game.
40 seconds left in the game.
Valiant fight from both players.
Yeah, it was looking really scary on the turns where we had the Basalt Spire advance on their Null. But yeah, just didn't maybe quite enough of credits to actually score it out with kind of slow cooking and the Miyashu there.
Yeah, unfortunately couldn't close out the game with Miyoshu, and Robin
Yeah,
ended up taking the window there and just closing the game out of the multi-axis.
yeah, having Stavka being represented on table, so couldn't if Robin continued through there, could have been hitting hella bad.
Looks like we're getting gadgets. I'm jealous.
Do we see rest of the ice here? No. Mm.
Wonderful. Great to hear from our players.
Getting the good insight on there. Yeah, I think
Exactly.
basically almost getting through there. Looks like we are almost halfway through our day, and we will be jumping off to an hour-long lunch break. Let people go out, get something to eat, and we will be continuing from here. Me and wowarlok are not going to continue here, but we will get a different cast of wonderful commentators coming online.
Yeah, you'll be able to catch us live tomorrow, as I think Aksu and I are doing most of the top cut. But for now, enjoy the rest of the Swiss rounds, folks. Have a good lunch. Stay hydrated because it's warm outside, and don't go anywhere. The stream will be right back.
Yeah, 1 hour. See everybody there. I will be in chat talking all that good shit.
Likewise.